Hi everyone, it's Krista with I Found Me. Welcome to my brand new YouTube series that I have titled The Fountain of You, which actually is the U is short for your own universe. So, thank you so much. A lot of you have contacted me and you have been very interested in reversing your age amongst other subjects. So I'm really excited to begin this series today because I know a lot of you are looking forward to it, and I look forward to also talking with you in the comments below, so don't be shy, okay? I'm here to talk with you guys. I love talking with people, by the way. If you haven't noticed, message me, you'll find out. So anyways, what I want to say first before I begin the topic today, which is going to be really exciting and eye-opening, I think. All of the videos I'm putting out right now in this particular series, they all tie together. They all go together. So I would invite you to watch all of them, okay? Because they're going to build on top of the next. So if you stay with me on this journey, and I hope that you will, you're going to discover some practical ways that you can restore your life in every area, including your emotions, your health, your finances, your relationships, etc. Okay? So when I say every area of life, I mean that. Because I have seen restoration in every area of my life. And it's been quite the journey for me, so I really look forward to sharing my stories and experiences with you throughout this series, okay? So, I'd like to begin today with the fountain of you. And did you realize that water is the most powerful source on the planet? It's the most powerful source. And guess what? We have a fountain within us, an infinite fountain. We're energy beings. This is what we are. We are energy beings of love and light. We've always been that. And we're connected to a source, a divine intelligent source that has been with us since the time of our birth. In fact, we've never been separated from that source. So when you begin this journey of your health or whatever it is that you're looking for as far as the answers for, remember that you are connected with a divine, beautiful source. And also, it doesn't matter what you call it, if you want to call it God or the universe or the collective consciousness. It's a label. It really doesn't matter, because think about it. If we had been connected to this divine, beautiful power source of energy since the time of our birth, and we can't be separated from it, then I think it's up to us what we call it. So I like to call it divine love, divine intelligence, divine source. I mean, there's so many names for this. So, one of the biggest things on my journey is as I became aware of my true identity, which is what I'm talking about here, the energy source which is within us, this divine, beautiful energy source. As I become aware of that, that's when I really started to see that I have the power within me, that divine, infinite power to heal every area of my life, And it really dawned on me one day, you know what? I don't lack anything. I'm a limitless being of light and love. I have a connection with a higher source that is there to guide me and protect me, so I don't lack anything. So whether I'm wanting healing in my body or healing in my emotions or healing in my relationships, it doesn't matter, because I do not lack anything. And so the one thing I really want to show you guys today and explain to you is that once you become aware of your identity and who you truly are, that lovely divine being that you are, then you start to realize that you have all the answers that you seek in life on the inside of you, literally. Now, this might come as a shock to some of you, but I would ask that you'd hear me out, because, we do have all the answers inside of us, because that divine source that I keep telling you about is within us, and we're connected to that. And so we have to go within ourselves to find those answers. And I'm going to be sharing some practical ways to do that here in a minute. So this is like a foundational video. I call it video 1 only because if we don't understand who we are, then we really can't have restoration in our lives. We're going to stay stuck. We're going to not know what is going on and what our purpose is or what our mission is. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important that we know who we are, that we are these divine creators. And you've probably heard me talk about this on other videos. We are divine creators. We really can create our own reality. And before some of you are like, whoa, that sounds new agey or whatever, hear me out on this. I'm not discounting the fact that we're not connected. As you've heard me say, we are connected with a divine source, and we can't be separated from it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So, you know, everything that we need in our life, the answers that we're seeking for, they're inside of us. And we are beautiful, royal, divine creators that can create anything that we want. Okay, so the ones of you who have reached out to me and said, hey, I want to know how to reverse my age. I want to know some of these juicy secrets. Well, I'm just going to tell you how I found them. And, you know, and I appreciate you listening, by the way, because it hasn't been an easy journey for me. It has not been an easy journey for me. But if you saw pictures, and one of these days I'll do this, if you saw pictures of me even 5 years ago or less, you might not recognize me. Because it's not just that I'm physically reversing my age, but I've had a lot of emotional healing, relationship healing, all kinds, right? And that's really what it's going to take to see your life transform. So what I realized on my journey is I realized that when I knew, and I came to a point of knowing who I was as far as that divine royal creator status that I have within me. When I realized that, then I realized that the first step in, I guess, kind of activating that is to make a choice to believe in that identity, to believe in myself, to love and to believe in myself. Now, this is a choice you're going to have to make. Now, nobody's going to force you. This is a choice you get to make. But why wouldn't you want to believe in yourself? Why wouldn't you want to believe in that divine power that's within you that can literally transform your life and the lives of others? So I'm going to ask you today, very simply, I want you to consider really believing in yourself in a new way. I'm not saying you've never done it. I'm sure we all have at one point or the other, right? But it's difficult because we've grown up with programming and all kinds of things have come against us, and it has redefined who we are. And so it's made it very difficult for us to even have any confidence in ourselves, to know that we are capable of such wonderful things in this world, you know? But I'm telling you today, what I've discovered on my journey, we are not only royal divine creators, but as we begin to believe in ourselves and love ourselves, this is when we're really going to see a shift in our lives. So let me think about this for a second. I guess a really good way to say this, and it might be a better way to say it for some of you listening, is as we come into alignment with our truest and highest identity, that's when everything in our life shifts. So no matter what answers you're seeking for, it doesn't matter. Those answers are there. Those answers are there. You can have them. You can see your life transform in every area. I know I'm living proof. Am I perfect? No. Am I still learning and growing and maturing? Yes. But I'm excited because I never knew life could be this way. I never knew that I could experience the things that I have experienced. And I am so excited on this video journey with you to show you some of the tricks and some of the secrets that I have found. But I'm telling you right now, it really isn't going to matter if you don't believe in yourself. It really isn't going to matter if you don't know who you are. And so I'm going to tell you point blank, you are a divine royal creator of love and light. You're going to hear me saying that a lot. And I get a lot of passion and excitement about that because I know the power that we possess. I know that we're capable of doing anything, and we are limitless people. Now think about that for a minute. If you are limitless and you have that divine power within you and you have a higher guidance to connect with that will guide you, protect you, instruct you, you know, whatever, where could you go wrong? What could you not be or have or do? Right? And I'm kind of pausing here because I really want you guys to think about this. This video is probably the most important video I've ever made because of the fact that people don't understand that it really begins with believing and loving themselves, right? Because it's really about identity. It's about knowing who you are. So think about that for a second. Now, like I said, when this happened to me, when I started to really engage in believing in myself and loving myself, everything started to shift in my life in every area. Now, it wasn't overnight, I'll be really honest. I mean, that'd be unrealistic for me to say, and it would be a lie. Okay, it wasn't overnight. It wasn't necessarily easy, all of it. Although now I know that I could have avoided a lot of things, and that's what I'm going to help you do. I learned the hard way, don't we all? So I'm going to help you avoid some of those things. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to illustrate kind of what I'm saying to you with the story that I have. I have many, many stories, and I look forward to sharing all of them with you if I can, but that's probably not going to be realistic either because I have so many stories. But you get the point. So here we go. When I was 30 years old, which was about 10 years ago, I'll be 40 this year in September, my family and I, we lived in Idaho up in the mountain. And I had a really bad kidney infection. Now, some of you don't know my story and I won't get into it, but when I was 2 years old, I had cancer and I lost a kidney. So that's enough said there. But when I was in my home in Idaho, I had a really bad kidney infection and it was life-threatening because I only have one kidney. So something happened to me that day though. It's like I took a new stand, and this is really what I want you to hear. Something within me was like, I'm not going back to the doctors, because you have to realize that I spent almost my whole life depending on doctors, listening to their advice, doing what they told me to do, and it only made things worse. I never got better. In fact, it took me many years to detox a lot of the stuff that they gave to me. And if some of you know what that's like, it's not easy. So anyways, I decided, I'm not going to go to the doctor. I can't do this anymore. So I kind of verbally, out loud, I cut that tie, that binding, tie that I had with doctors. And you're going to see in just a minute where I'm going with this. So what I did was I kind of out loud, and it wasn't planned, by the way. I think it was just that time. It was time for me to take a shift. My body, my mind, everything was ready for this. And so I said, if you, I kind of looked up in the air and I said, if you don't tell me what to do, then I'm just going to sit here and die. And I was resolved that I would sit there and die. And I was in a lot of pain too. I mean, it was severe. It was into the part of the infection that was really bad. I was just laying down in tremendous pain. So something happened when I made that choice. Now, what was I doing there? Well, first of all, I was going within myself, knowing that I have all the answers. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know back then what I was doing, but it's really powerful. I was going within myself to find the answers that were already there. And I was listening to that divine guidance that was telling me, hey, Krista, this is what you need to do. You need to go get yourself some colloidal silver, and you need to drink it every 4 hours until you're better. Ah, wow, that sounds easy. And it was easy. And so I did it, and within 48 hours, I was healed. No doctors needed. Saved a lot of money. So let me think about this. You mean to tell me that I could go within myself and I can listen to that beautiful divine guidance that we all have within us, and I can find the answers? So many of us, like me, and I'm guilty, we have spent our lives searching for answers of all kinds. We've gone to doctors, leaders, pastors, conferences, books, courses, curriculums, etc. You get my point here. We have gone without ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with seeking those things. There's nothing wrong with research and studying and learning. No, nothing wrong with that at all. But if that's all we ever do, and we don't get better, we don't see healing, we don't see restoration in our lives, okay, let's think about this. That means we're missing something. So, when we go within ourselves, it's a way of saying, I trust and believe that I am a divine creator of love and light, and that I do really have all the answers inside of me. And I also have a source that I can connect with, a divine source that's always with me, no matter what, always with me, always protecting me, always loving me, always accepting me, always is taking the higher road. See what I'm saying? And that's really an honor, and it's a wonderful knowing that we can have that in our lives, that we can be connected with that beautiful source. And like I said earlier, we're born with that. We can't be separated from it. So this is really exciting, because this is where I really want to challenge you guys to start believing in yourself. to realize that you can restore every area of your life. Now, you may not know how it's going to happen, and I'm going to be sharing some practical tools with you to help you to accelerate your journey. So you're not going to have to go through what I went through. Now, some of you are probably sitting there like, Krista, too late. I've already gone through it, and I'm tired of it, and I'm ready for a change, and I'm ready to be healed in all areas of life. Now, this might sound a little bit unrealistic, or it might sound a little bit like pie in the sky, but it's not. It's not, because we are healers. We have the ability to heal ourselves and to heal our world. Why? Well, because we're energetic beings of light and love. We possess all the power within us to do and be anything. Now think about that. That's powerful. That is such a powerful, beautiful thought. Now, do you believe it? Do you believe it? That's something that you have to come to grips with, right? So I'm going to give you a challenge on this first video, and I hope that you'll do it, and I hope that when you do it, you will comment below and tell me your experiences, because I want to hear it. I love to hear people's experiences, and I love to use them as examples to show others, hey, you can have this too. You can live this restored, beautiful life. You know, the motto of I Found Me, which is the book I wrote, which you can find on Amazon, the motto of that book is happy, healthy, successful, and free. And I did that because I was shown very clearly that every person deserves to live happy, healthy, successful, and free. And it's possible. You know, it's really possible. And you're going to see how as we go through this series. So here's the challenge for you, okay? I kind of call it a mirror challenge, and I wish I had a mirror right here, but you get the point. I want you, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to look into a mirror, and nobody has to be around you. You may not want anybody around because it could be a little embarrassing, I suppose. But I want you to look in a mirror, and I want you to say, oh, excuse me, as you're looking into your eyes, that's very important. Look into your eyes, and I want you to start saying things like, Krista, I love and believe in you. You are a divine, energetic being of light and love. You possess all the power within to restore your life. You deserve to live happy, healthy, successful, and free. And maybe you just want to start with, I love you. I believe in you. Whatever you want to put there. But here's the thing is, you might think this is a little strange, but it isn't, because when I've done this exercise, and I do it every day, and it's kind of growing with me, like some other things are happening, which we'll get into on another video. It's a powerful tool, and it works. Now, if you go into it half-hearted, and you don't really believe what you're saying, and you're just doing it to do it, well, then don't even bother. It's like that with anything in life. You really got to believe, and you've got to understand that when you look into your eyes, you are speaking to you. And you are hearing that, and your mind and your thoughts are processing that. And guess what? A lot of us know that our thoughts and our actions and our emotions are actually what is constantly creating the reality around us. It's manifesting all the time. So whether we know it or not, you know, and that's why it's so important to really become aware of our thoughts and to become aware of who we are. Because if we don't, we're going to keep cycling, and we're going to keep creating the same life that we've been creating. And some of us don't want that anymore. Some of us are ready for a change. We're tired of being sick. We're tired of being overweight. We're tired of being poor. We're tired of going from one toxic relationship to another. We're tired of having friends that stab us in the back. We're tired of living on the inside of ourselves, trapped behind caged bars. See what I'm saying? Like, we feel trapped inside of ourselves. Because we don't know who we are, and because we don't understand that we actually possess the power of the universe. And this is powerful, and I hope you're hearing me today, and I hope that you are feeling encouraged and empowered and uplifted, because I love you, and I don't care who's watching this. I don't care who you are, where you've been, what you've done. Doesn't matter. I love you, and I believe in you. And I see you for who you are. You are that divine, energetic being of light and love. That is who you are. So do the challenge. Try it out. You might laugh at yourself. I did it. It's okay. It's fun. All right? I'm a strange duck if you haven't noticed, so you might be hearing me quacking through these videos. So anyways, I'm just so excited to start this series, and I hope you guys know that this is coming from my heart and that this is the real deal, and I have tested everything that I'm going to be sharing with you, and I'm the guinea pig. So trust me, it works, okay? So stick with me on this journey. The next video is going to be very exciting. There's going to be an exercise we're going to do together. And then the third video is going to be really exciting, okay? And that's going to be more into the physical things that we can do. So stay tuned with I Found Me. And so what I like to mention here at the end, besides the fact that blah, 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 you know, like the video, subscribe, invite your friends, blah, 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 what everybody else says, you know, you get the point. What I'd like to share with you guys real quick is my situation. I'm actually in California, and I've been here for the last 3 months, 3.5 months, and I've really enjoyed myself. It's a beautiful place here. And the place I'm staying, the time period is running out, so I have to go. I only have a few days left here. And I'll be really transparent with you guys, which I decided to be transparent with you guys about my life because I have nothing to hide, and I want to be honest with you. You know, I don't know where I'm going. There are lots of places here that I can rent, but I don't have the funds yet. So some of you seeing this video may want to help me with that, support my mission here. So if you do, just let me know in the comments below. There'll also be a link to my PayPal. But I'm just really, I know that it's taken care of. I know that when it's time to go, another door is going to open for me. So, and I also know, though, from what I know from my past experiences, is that there are some people that want to help and want to be a blessing, but they don't know about the need, so I'm letting you guys know now. So maybe some of you watching this might even be like, well, hey, I can't help, but I know somebody who can help. Let me know. I'll be around, okay? You can let me know in the comments below, all right? And so I am so excited, guys, to meet you, because some of you are brand new. You've been waiting for this video. And listen, if there's anybody in the world that loves and believes in you, it's me. And it started with me doing the very same thing for myself. I chose to love and believe in myself when nobody else really did. And my life didn't look so good at that point. Everything was wrong. Everything was chaotic and confusing. But when I made that choice to love and believe in myself and to see myself for who I truly am, something happened to me very powerful, and everything changed. So I'm looking forward to hearing that you made the same choice to love and believe in yourself and to start to see who you truly are. And as you focus on that, you're going to manifest that into your reality. Isn't that exciting? So do the mirror challenge, okay? And I love you guys, and I'm so excited to be with you today, and I'll see you later, okay, on the next video.